Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Damola and today I'm going to be teaching you how to cut and sew this beautiful backless cowl top that you're seeing on your screen. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe and let's get right into the tutorial. So the measurements we are going to be needing are our bust point, blouse length, half length and armhole. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to input my starting line. My blouse length for this top is 22 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and place that 22 inch on my starting line, and from there I'm going to take all my vertical measurements upwards. I'm taking 16 for my half length, 10 inches for my bust point, 8 inches for my armhole, and my upper chest line will be 4 inches. So this is basically me just making dotted lines so I can have a straight line. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and label the lines. I'm going to label the 4 inch, my upper chest line, my armhole, my bust point, my half length, and of course my blouse length. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and input my bust measurement of 8.5 inches on all the lines except my blouse length. Then I'm going to add half inch sewing allowance. And after doing that, I'm going to draw a straight line to connect the lines. Then from my half length, I'm going to connect to my blouse length to form a basque, just like you see me do in the video. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. And after doing that, this is what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it on my fabric. I have about 1 yard of fabric here, which is enough for this top. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold my fabric. You are going to fold your fabric into 2, then you're going to fold it into 2 again, just the way you fold your 360 flare, because we are cutting the main fabric and the lining together. So this is basically me just placing the pattern paper on the fabric and trying to reduce the amount of fabric I have on my table because I don't want to waste any fabric. So after I've gotten the amount of fabric, I'm going to go ahead and pin it down. Now you can see the way I'm placing my pattern paper. The upper chest line is facing the parts of the fabric that does not have opening. So at the end of the day, you are cutting your lining and your main piece together because you'll not be cutting any lining for this project. So just place your pattern paper on your fabric just like you see me do in the video. Then you can go ahead and pin it down just like you see me do in the video. If you remember, when we were creating our pattern, we only added half inch allowance on the side of our blouse. We did not add anything for the hemming allowance. So now we are going to go ahead and add half inch on the lower part of our blouse. Here I'm using my eyes to gauge it, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out. But if you can't gauge your half inch, I would advise that you chalk it out first before you go ahead and cut it. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut, and we can proceed to the next step. So after cutting it out, this is what we have. We are going to go ahead and unpin the pattern from the fabric, and we are going to lay out our fabric. So now you're going to open up your fabric and you are going to arrange it properly, and you're going to notch the edges because that is where we are going to be attaching our rope. So now this is the fabric I'm going to be using for my rope. I cut about 2 inches by 60, and I'm going to go ahead and fold the upper part over. Then I'm going to fold the side over it. Then I'm going to go ahead and sew it down to create my rope. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one too. Then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. So after sewing them, this is what it looks like. Then I went ahead to sew the ones I'm going to be using for my loop as well. They're about 2 inches long, and I made 2 of it for both sides. So now we're going to bring back our fabric, and I'm going to show you how to sew it. So now we are going to go ahead and open up our fabric, and we are going to place the long ropes on the parts of the fabric that we notched. We are going to place the rope on it, and we are going to pin it down. Then we are going to place the smaller ones on our half length, that is the part that we connected to the basque. We are going to place it there in a way that it creates a loop, just like you see me doing in this video. It is going to be facing the right side of our fabric. just like you see me doing in the video. You are going to pin it down and you are going to flip the fabric over again to conceal it. Then you are going to go ahead and sew from one edge to the other, but you're not going to sew all the way completely. You're going to stop at about 3 inches on the upper part of your fabric, so you're going to have somewhere to turn out your fabric. And after sewing it down, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and notch all the parts and I'm going to turn it over. And after turning it out, this is what it looks like. You can go ahead and use a scissors to push out the pointy edges. Then we are going to go ahead and close that 3 inch on the side. But we are not just going to stop at that 3 inch. We are going to make our top stitch all the way around the whole fabric so that it is going to come out even. And after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and iron it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And after ironing, this is what it looks like on me. If you like this video, please do well to give this video a thumbs up, like and share. And also don't forget to turn on the post notification so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.